Right, hello YouTube. I'm currently just updating my channel, and I've also just got back from the hospital, and on my way there all that I kept on thinking about was how I've not uploaded any video to my YouTube channel in a very long time. Whilst I was at the hospital waiting for my doctor to see me, I basically just opened my phone, opened my notes, and I just started typing and bullet pointing all that I've learned in the last 3 months. And this is coming from my last video where I pretty much talked about my goals for the year. Now, to all my friends that I do some of my videos to, you guys are already aware of my goals, but to anyone that is new or that is watching me for the first time, my main goal this year was to prioritize my health to the best of my ability. Now, like I said in my last video, there's nothing wrong with my health. It's just like, you know, when you have your financial goals, your career goals, and your spiritual goals, and your family goals. For me, my health was an area, or is an area of my life that I've just given little attention to, and I wanted to prioritize that as much as possible. I wanted to detox, and I wanted to stretch myself. I also wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm just 10 out of 10 going forward. So that's pretty much actually why I'm just why I went to the hospital as well, because I wanted to get some checks done, and I also have other checks down the line as well that I'm looking forward to. So that's why I was in the hospital. I thought, you know, whilst we are approaching the end of the first quarter of the year, I wanted to put out some sort of a life update of, you know, where I'm at and how I feel, what lessons I've learned, and what's next for me. I do have my notes on my phone, so if you do catch me looking down, it's just because I have in total 5 questions that would help me, you know, guide my conversation, because when I was at the hospital I just had a rush of thoughts in my head. I just had to just make some notes, but not to waste too much of anyone's time, because you guys are very, very, very busy people. The first question that I wrote down was, what lesson have you learned in the first 3 months of this year? Out of all the protocols that I've set for myself this year, from going to the gym, getting X amount of sleep a day, trying incorporating swimming into my day-to-day activities, out of all the protocols that I've set for myself, the one protocol that has stood out to me the most and has taught me a lot is fasting. To anyone that's new to this channel, essentially one of my goals is to do a 6-month intermittent fasting from the month of January to the month of June. For January, I was doing a 6 hours a day fasting. February, I was doing 9 hours a day fasting. March, I'm currently doing a 12 to 13 hours a day. And then for the last 3 months of the first half of the year, it would be the same hours but reversed. So it would be 12 hours for the month of April, 9 for the month of May, and then 6 for the month of June. And the first 3 months has been, I don't want to say it's been challenging or difficult, because even though it has, I think what stood out to me the most were the lessons that I've learned. And these lessons are basically, I've found that I'm able to now just, like, I understand what it means to focus on the most important task and eliminate distractions. I've found that I know how to, like, prioritize and put anything that isn't a top priority and park that aside, and I kind of know how to now, like, I would find myself understanding what I need to give my energy to, and make sure that my energy is distributed efficiently, because, you know, I only have, you know, a certain amount of energy during the day. So those are the lessons that I'm already aware of, but I have to be reminded of that too during fasting. I guess to summarize, the lessons that I've learned is I found that I'm able to prioritize as much as possible. I found that I'm able to focus on what is most important. I'm quick at just thinking of who and what to give my energy to make sure that, you know, I'm using my energy wisely and efficient as much as possible. The second question that I wrote for myself was, what is your mindset like at the moment? Now, in terms of mindset, I've lately found that I've just been in a gratitude state of mind. More times it's coming from the fact that whenever I'm fasting and I break my fast, I get to do that. And I'm aware that some people don't get to do that. Some people are going through, you know, they're going through hell. They don't get to have the choice of, okay, I'm not going to eat for X amount of time, but when it gets to this time, I'm going to eat. Some people unfortunately don't get that privilege. And I've just been in a grateful mindset that, you know, I have the privilege to do that. I look at things around me. I might not be, like, I might not be like the wealthiest, if what I'm trying to say, but I have a lot of things that I should be grateful for. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not in a mind state of like complaining. I'm not in a destructive mind state. I'm more in a constructive mind state. But yeah, I'm just super grateful for everything, from food, family, parents, time, my room, my space, clothes. I'm just super grateful, and I think it has also allowed me to enjoy the little things as well, and enjoy life. And I also enjoy spending time with people as well, because I know there are people who, again, like I said, don't have that privilege to just enjoy the day-to-day time or the day-to-day life. So I guess I'm in a gratitude mind state, and by extension, I'm just enjoying every little thing. And I feel like I'm also present as well. I'm never really complaining again. I'm never really, not like I do anyways, but like, like you have your goals and desire, and sometimes you're mad at yourself because you haven't achieved A, B, and C. But lately I just know it will come, and I'm just grateful that it will come. I'm also just grateful that I've not got there, and I'm learning and enjoying that journey as well. The other bullet point that I wrote down in terms of mindset is pretty much what I've just said. It's just, I found myself in a positive mindset, and another thing that I wrote down was just like habits. I found that I'm in a mindset of just like building new habits and holding on to quality habits and letting go of any bad habits. And the one example I put on my phone was waking up early. Now, I do wake up early, but lately, without an alarm clock, I just wake up before 5 as standard. I just wake up, and that puts me ahead of, I guess, I don't want to say everyone else, but it just puts me ahead of a lot of things. So for example, when I do wake up early, one of the first things I'll do is stretch, and I'll plan my day. Planning my day, like another habit is planning my day. It just helps me visualize what my day will look like. It helps me have an idea of what I need to do. And once I've done that, again, going back to the first lesson, I just know how to prioritize, and I know what to work on, and then I can assess what is most important. To summarize, the answer for question number 2 is that I'm just a lot more in a positive mindset. I'm a lot more grateful for everything that I have and that I own, and things that I don't have, and I appreciate my life as well. The third question that I wrote down was, what observation have you noticed about yourself? Now, I've noticed a lot of things, and I wrote 2 answers to this one. The first thing I noticed about myself was I've lost a lot of weight, but what I really noticed was the fact that I've lost a lot of weight, and I feel good about it. It feels like this is a weight that I'm a lot more comfortable in, and this is also a weight that I've been in, I said, a few years ago, and I've grown out of that weight, but I didn't think losing weight would make you feel, I guess, happy or comfortable. Not like I wasn't happy before, but I just feel younger, I feel happier, I feel sharp as well. I just feel, I feel sharp, I feel happy is what I'm trying to say, and I just feel comfortable. I don't really know what to say about that one, but I just feel, I just feel a lot more sharper and just feel comfortable. The second answer to this was what I have noticed or observed from previous experience and during fasting is that it is a lot better to put yourself through a difficult situation than to let life put you through a difficult situation. And what I mean here is that when life puts you through a difficult situation, in most cases you won't know why life is doing that to you. And if you don't know why that is, depending on who you are as a person, you might give up. But if you put yourself through a difficult situation, like fasting, for example, for 6 months, if you most likely would know why you're doing it. And if you know why you are doing that, as long as you are consistent enough and you are disciplined enough to keep going through that journey, you would achieve the lessons and the goals that you would have also achieved if life put you through a difficult situation. But the point is, because if life puts you through that situation, you don't know why, and there's a chance that you might give up. So the chances are you might give up if you set yourself a goal, but the point is you would know why and you would know what the outcome is. But if life pushes you around and you don't know why life is doing A, B, and C to you, you might give up because you don't know why life is, treating you in a certain way. But that's also something I've observed in the last 3 months, and also something I've just, I guess, tried to extrapolate over the last few years as well. Only this year where that mindset has just kind of made sense. And I guess the point is, it's better to put yourself through a difficult situation than to let life put you through a difficult situation. And sometimes if you put yourself through a difficult situation, it prepares you for when life does put you through a difficult situation, because then you would have built up that track record of whatever, because life wouldn't put you through a situation that you cannot handle. And but yes, I think I've lost my thoughts there, but pretty much it's something I've observed over the last 3 months, and also from my personal experience as well. The fourth question that I wrote down for myself is, what goals have you not met in the last 3 months? Now, the protocols the goals that I wrote down are basically protocols and goals that I have embarked on, but they are activities that I've just not been consistent with. So for example, going to the gym. I'm not sure what I said, but I wanted to be in the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. And I'll be honest, in the last 3 months, I've been in the gym once, and it's not the best excuse, but I do have an injury that's not permitting me to be in the gym like I really wanted to. But the only thing I have been doing is I've been doing my daily stretches at home. I've been stretching every morning, most morning, and during the day as a non-negotiable. So I always stretch. Although I've not been in the gym as much as I wanted to, my plan is to start going to the gym at least twice a week from the month of April going forward. That's pretty much where I'm at in terms of like the gym stuff. The second one is I wanted to adopt or incorporate swimming into my day-to-day activities or into my day-to-day lifestyle. And again, to be fair, with swimming, I've come to the conclusion that I can't swim, and I'm going to put a video here somewhere. My swimming ways and technique is unscripted. I don't know who taught me swimming. I can't swim. My action plan is to find, in the next 2 to 3 months anyways, is to find a swimming class or a swimming instructor that can help me get better at swimming, because I can't swim to save anyone's life. I just can't swim. The third one is reading the Bible. Now, with this one, it's not that, I've read my Bible a few times in the last few weeks, but I've just not been consistent like I really wanted to. And from observation, it's more that I don't know, or I haven't found the best time during the day to read my Bible. For example, do I enjoy reading my Bible in the morning? Do I enjoy it in the afternoon? Or do I enjoy it at the evening time? I haven't really found a way that would help me enjoy reading my Bible. And that's pretty much why I've not been consistent with reading my Bible like I really wanted to. I've basically observed that I might try reading my Bible the first thing in the morning, but for me to achieve that goal, it would mean that whenever I've gone to bed, I need to make sure that I don't have my phone around me, so that when I do wake up, that would be the first thing I would reach out to, which is my Bible. Read it for 5-10 minutes, whether it's a chapter or whatever, just read it, see how that changes my habit with reading the Bible. I feel like with that, it would allow me to build up a good habit around my Bibles. Although I've not been consistent with it, I have put in place systems and processes that would help me achieve that goal. So that's pretty much like the summary of like goals that I've not met this year. Essentially, these are basically activities that I have started, but I just haven't been consistent with, and I do want to be consistent with it. Now, the last thing, which is not really a question, it's more of a, what my plans are with YouTube. I've only put out 2 videos, and with the type of person I am, whenever I embark on something different or a project that isn't necessarily in my space or in my field, I would give it 10%, take a step back, research, and then collect a lot of data, which is what I've been doing. So although I've not put out any YouTube videos, I've been watching other content creators, I've been observing the YouTube space, I've been learning a bit of the YouTube space, and I've now come to the conclusion that YouTube is going to be something I'm going to prioritize this year, and I can see myself having a lot of fun with it. Out of all my research, I've boiled it down to the fact that I need to experiment with it. For example, me recording at home in my room, I don't know if I enjoy this, because I've not really tried something else, and I don't know if I would be a lot more confident or a lot more vocal if I tried a different type of content. So the point is, I will be a lot more experimental, which means that I will be putting out a lot more videos out over the next few weeks. It's also getting warmer as well, so I have more reasons to be outside, and I have more reasons to I'd have more things to talk about as well. That's pretty much my mindset in terms of like the direction of my YouTube channel. So over the next few weeks and month, I will be putting out a lot more videos. And if you have watched this video to the very end, if you can just like click the subscribe button, like as well. For me anyways, it would help me. It would indicate to me like a good feedback mechanism, and it would allow me to keep going, and it would really just motivate me as well. A summary of like the last 3 months and where my mind is at, what lessons I've learned. But regardless, thank you to anyone that's watching this video. I really appreciate it. And also, I am looking into like getting a new camera, because the one I currently do have, I have the Sony something A7 III, which is very heavy, and I don't see myself carrying that around. So I am looking into like a different type of camera that will allow me to record when I'm outside, or whether I'm with friends. Just something a bit more light, that's a bit more useful. I would use my phone, but whenever I'm recording, when I'm in the gym for example, you know, I would find myself blocking the mic, and you can't like switch the camera from the frontal to the back lens. That's another thing that I'm looking into, which is just looking for a good camera that would help with me being able to record on the go and just enjoy the content creation like project. But yes, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.